Well, to be a part of this power slap, I feel like I made it to the NFL. This is definitely the top tier of slap fighting, and I'm here for the long run. I'm the crazy Hawaiian. I'm the greatest slap fighter that ever lived. I'm the real pioneer in the sport. I'll show everybody how it's done.
I'm going to walk out of the Apex tonight as the light heavyweight champion.
I want to send the message that I'm ready for any and all challenger. Like, you want it, you can come and get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the power is on! It's the biggest international fight week we have ever seen, with Power Slap now on the docket. We have a title fight and 2 potential title eliminators on deck. Power Slap 3, Hintz versus Wolverine, presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. If you didn't know, now you know. Power Slap is here to stay. Hello again from the fight capital of the world. Dan Hellie alongside the UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping. 4 down, 4 to go. The main card is here, and this is where things get real, my friend.
Oh, listen, I can't wait for it. As usual, we've got some sensational matches here tonight. The belt is back on the line. AJ Hintz returns, still the champion, going up against the legend, Ron the Wolverine.
Indeed. Let's take a look at the main card. This is what is on deck. Dorian Perez against Dwayne Crespo. Number 1 and number 2 heavyweight title contenders kicking things off. Alan Klingbile could be next in line for the light heavyweight title. He can get by Austin Turpin if he does his job tonight. Hawaiian super heavyweights going at it on the 9th island here in Vegas. The crazy Hawaiian and Micah Seuli. And in the main event, light heavyweight champ AJ Hintz defending his title against Wolverine. How about this? A special consideration for the main card fighters tonight. Kudo Popcorn will be signing each winner to an official brand ambassador deal for a year. Get popped at Kudo today at kudosnacks.com. Wolverine won the heavyweight strap, and then he lost in his first title defense. He moves on down, and now he's trying to become the first fighter in Power Slap to win a title in 2 different divisions. He has to get past AJ Static Hintz.
And that is not going to be easy, because let me tell you, this man is a hardcore maniac, and he hits extremely hard. Worth mentioning again, the highest neck resistance. That means he can take a shot better than anybody else. However, we have a strange turn of events. Last time out against Russell Rivero, he lost the bout by knockout, but his opponent fouled, so he's still the champion.
Wants to do it a little differently tonight. And you look at Wolverine, this guy is what AJ referred to as the best slap fighter on the planet.
Yeah, and for good reason. He's incredibly experienced. On Power Slap 1, we saw him put to sleep the legend himself, Darius the Destroyer. He became the champion, but he's moved down to his natural weight class. He was never the biggest heavyweight. At the start, he was trying to bulk up, he was trying to get heavier, but that was just silly. So he's gone down now to 205 pounds, and we have a very interesting match in our hands here tonight.
Here's a look at the light heavyweight striker rankings, brought to you by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Get pop with Kudo today. Hintz the champ, Wolverine the #1 contender. Klingbile could move on up with a win tonight. Donovan Cross, Russell Rivero, and Vern Cathy round out your top 5. Let's bring in the third member of our broadcast team, Charlie Arnold, for more on the first fight on the main card.
Thank you so much, Dan. Yeah, we have a heavyweight showdown between two guys who have been around since the beginning, but it's Dorian Perez who enters with an undefeated record as he looks to stretch that to 5-0 today. He said in May he joined a new gym that's open around the clock, and he has been taking full advantage, making major gains in his strength, size, and posture, and it has him walking around with his head held high. Last week marked the 5-year anniversary of his father's death, which is just a little extra motivation as Perez enters the Power Slap arena tonight. Now, Dwayne Crespo also says he is coming in at the next level. His strongman past has him getting back to his basics, which means squatting cars and, picking up giant stones and whatnot, saying there is a mental advantage that comes along with this weird type of training that is similar to slap fighting. Crespo says his growth in Power Slap is only getting started, and he's ready to show the world tonight why he deserves to be in the title conversation.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. Here's a look at the heavyweight rankings. The bell is still the champion, Dorian Perez, Dwayne Crespo, 1 and 2. Austin Turpin moved down to light heavyweight. Ryan Phillips still trying to get healthy, and Darius the Destroyer is number 5. Are you ready? I hope you are, because here we go. No better way to kick things off in the main card than a couple of heavyweights. Dwayne Crespo will strike first after winning the coin toss. Crespo, a plus 110 dog versus Perez. Rising heavyweight star Dorian Perez believes Dwayne Crespo is looking past him in tonight's matchup, and that's all the motivation Disturbing the Peace needs to bring the heat early and often.
A quiet start to Dorian Perez's Power Slap career in 2022 has gotten a lot louder this year as the Californian soared to the #1 contender spot in the heavyweight division on the strength of back-to-back wins over Frank the Tank Holland and Darius the Destroyer. Now Perez knows that one more win could land him a title shot, so expect to see his best when he takes on Dwayne Crespo. Equally impressive thus far in his Power Slap run, Crespo has knocked out Matt Strickland and Cody Cox, and as the #2 man at heavyweight, he also believes a win tonight will get him a fight for the championship belt. Coming up next, Dorian Disturbing the Peace Perez squares off against Dwayne the Iron Giant Crespo.
These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X World. 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. He is the Iron Giant Dwayne Crespo, coming in with a 3-1 record, the #2 ranked heavyweight contender, a retired Marine who credits mixed martial arts with saving his life.
And he's off to a great start in the Power Slap League. He lost his third fight, of course, to the champion, Damien DeBell, got knocked out in round 2, but he rebounded with a first-round knockout over Cody Cox. And then coming into this one, now he's taking it more and more serious all the time, working in on strengthening his neck, rolling with the shots, but of course being careful not to flinch at the same time. It's interesting, this one, because his opponent, Dorian Perez, is kind of loud and proud. Dwayne Crespo says he is slightly on the autism radar, says he's very socially awkward at times. But I'll tell you, every time I've had a conversation with this guy, look at him.
He's delightful.
He's got a big smile. He's delightful. There's nothing awkward about this man at all.
He is a full-time fighter and a coach. He's been kickboxing for the last 8 years. He feels like that gives him a leg up in this competition, and he likes those early finishes. 2 of his wins have come by first-round knockout. Oh, he's a character, isn't he? Dorian Disturbing the Peace Perez, 4-0 in Power Slaps. He recently joined a powerlifting gym, been very focused on trying to get stronger as of late.
Well, he's certainly doing that because, not just does he have a very mean look on his face, not only is he just a character, this man's a wild guy. He's lifting his car. He's trying to get strong. He has achieved that. It's on his Instagram. He's picking up his car from the back bumper. The car's 2,000 pounds, a 2,000-pound deadlift. It's pretty impressive there.
Crespo apparently did a much bigger car. They got in an argument about the press conference, who was picking up a bigger car. So certainly they have some things to prove here tonight. He's now working security on the Mexican border south of San Diego. These men are ready to roll as we take a look at the tail of the tape for Dorian Perez and Dwayne Crespo. Our first match on the main card. Crespo 3 years older, 1 inch taller, and the reach nearly identical at 75.5 to 75. Justin Bernard, let's get things going.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap Heavyweight Division. Introducing to you first, in the blue corner, holding a professional record of 3 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in officially at 263 pounds. Out of Rochester, New York, he is the number 2 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, Dwayne Iron Giant Crespo! And in the red corner, holding an undefeated professional record of 4 wins, he stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 264 pounds. Out of San Ysidro, California, he is the number 1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, Dorian Disturbing the Peace Perez. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Dwayne Crespo.
Power Slap 2 is
Dorian,
available for betting. Must be 21 years of age or older. Void where prohibited. Scan the QR code now to learn more, or just contact your favorite local sportsbook.
Gentlemen, to the center.
All right, here we go. So Dwayne Crespo wins the toss. A slight underdog will get the chance to strike first.
Chin up. Hold that
See
position.
what kind of
All right,
heat
your
the
striking
Iron
first, what's gonna be
Giant
your
brings
hand
to the
count?
table.
Well, they're arguing over who's the strongest on Instagram.
Right hand on 3.
Let's
you
see who
must
can
measure.
take the better shot.
Perez has never been knocked out.
Measure.
Obviously undefeated, but he's taken a lot of shots.
Yeah, I was going to say 4-0, undefeated. Street Beefs heavyweight champion. Measuring nicely, Crespo. Look at that, look at the speed. Look at the smile as well on Perez. Wow. He hits him with the stick. Come on, that's awesome.
Wait, don't do
that's
that.
brilliant, because that was a hell of a blow. Delivered with a lot of power, on target. Perez took it like a man and smiled right back at him, laughed, and even had a little joke with the stick.
They don't
Dorian
like the
Perez
stick.
is a serious man.
Mark Smith didn't like the stick.
Come on, it's fun and games, but I get it. He's an official.
Please don't get too rowdy because they're asking me to keep controlling.
Good, clean shot, but it looked like he flinched, tucked the
25
chin.
seconds.
Well,
Chin up.
got away with it if he
Gotta
did.
put your chin out.
Indeed he did.
All right, in the box. You got to get in the box. Recover. Right on 3. Right hand on 3. You must measure. Measure.
Here's the measure. Looks like he's a little far away, maybe.
4-0, worth noting, 3 of his victories. But by way of decision.
Foul. Clubbing.
Oh, man, come on. Dorian.
Foul. Clubbing. You got 2 minutes. Every time.
I feel like we say the same thing every match.
Stand by.
So let's take another look here. I mean,
That was clearly high. The base of the
1
hand
point.
is landing on the earlobe.
Clubbing.
yeah, it was
1
way
point,
back, but
clubbing.
I gotta say, it looked
1
like
point,
a
clubbing.
little bit of a flinch as well.
Well, and he's leading with
The wrist.
with the wrist.
Yep.
And that's a distinct advantage. That's how you're really knocking guys
No,
out.
for sure.
Looks like he got caught in the eye earlier.
Good. Do we need to talk to a doctor?
No, we're perfect. I just like the time.
Thank you.
You got a minute?
Here, Dorian.
2 minutes to recover after the foul.
I'm gonna wipe over top of it. I know, but I can only get the stuff that's on your eye. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Got to tuck it in. Right up
About
against it.
halfway through the
He's gonna
recovery
take all the
time here.
Just relax till he gets here.
And there's your round 1 scorecard.
Yeah, yes,
That's
sir.
Crespo talking to the heavyweight champ
you
and
to
his
stay there.
coach on this night, Damian DeBell.
All right, recover. Right hand on 3. You must measure. Measure.
The Iron Giant looking to lay the wood.
1,
Nice and slow, taking his time.
2,
Wait for it. He leaned into
He tucked his chin.
which is defined as flinching.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You can't do it.
He definitely leaned in. He tucked his chin without question.
Here's another look. Yeah, right there.
Dorian.
Yeah.
Right there.
He's going to strike again.
I'll be honest, it wasn't the best strike either.
He did close his eyes, which is what he just said.
Move your head a little.
Crespo didn't generate too much power. There was no need to do
I'm
that.
just closing my eyes so it doesn't hit me in the eye.
You can clinch, but you can't flinch. All right?
Right on 3.
Right hand on 3.
You
must
can
measure.
clinch, but you can't flinch.
I think it means
Clench. Yeah, clench.
Measure.
Thank you. We're not up against the octagon cage.
1. You better hit me hard, motherfucker. 2.
Let's go. Come on.
Oh, look at the eyes starting to swell up there.
It's swelling up, but Dorian Perez is still very much in this.
Oh, absolutely.
He took that. That was nothing to him.
Time. Doctor.
Give me my fucking nose. I'm not moving. I promise. My fucking nose.
I mean, that eye swelled up quite dramatically.
Sure is. Oh,
yeah, no, he did. He is.
You're right.
He's clinching for
I didn't
sure.
even see that one.
I did not see that one either.
It happened so quickly in real time, but look how high that was.
I can see that giant mouse on his eye, though.
It's a flinch and a club.
Here, that's wet and
Good.
Now, because
You're
that's
back when
so
you're done.
swollen, we're saying that you shouldn't even
Up
be
against it.
hitting that. That's because he's dipping his head. That's
Right.
because he's
Hold that
clinching.
position.
And that's why it was high.
Sorry, flinching.
Yes. See, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
let you
Recover.
to say
Hand.
Flinching and
Count.
flinching. That's your fault, Dan.
Right on 3.
Right on 3.
Look at
Stand
the
by.
blood
Time.
dripping from his nose.
He's like, I'm good. You're not looking too good.
He wants
Look at this.
He wants this.
Oh, yeah, no, he does.
I got time to measure?
Right hand on, yes.
Right hand on 3.
Right hand on 3. Measure.
He could lay him down here. I'm telling you, he is pissed off.
He's a little far away, though.
I said the same thing. He'll
Correct.
be all right. Oh, he gave it all to him.
Step.
And Crespo said, I'm good.
That was my nose.
Crespo tugged out like it was nothing.
Yeah.
That was a walk in the park.
Okay. Good slap. Stand by.
I think they want to clean him up a little bit.
No, they're looking at replay.
Yeah, that was fine.
You're good.
The feet are
We
clean.
have a
Well,
foul. Stepping.
It was a late
yeah,
pivot.
it was late.
1 point. Stepping. Jacob, 1 point. Stepping.
Yeah, but hold on, didn't he
1 point. Stepping.
I feel
kind
like
of
it was,
pivot after the blow was landed?
I felt like it was so far after.
That is...
I don't love that.
I disagree.
Because there was no advantage there with the pivot. Nothing
The
gained.
pivot came after the impact, so therefore it makes no difference whatsoever. Let's look
Watch
again.
this.
Hold your position.
Clean, clean,
All the way
clean.
through, all the way.
Foul.
Holds it, then it comes.
So it's like...
Well, then
It's like when you swing a shot, you swing a right hook or something, and then you miss. Well, if you miss, then you can kind of go off target. But we're swinging through the opponent's head, so therefore
Recover,
the
hand
momentum
count.
causes you to move a little bit.
Right
But
hand
the blow
on 3. You must
has
measure.
already connected. I disagree.
There's going to be some blood splatter here. Love the wind-up with the Iron Giant.
2.
Oh, he staggered him just a little bit. And you get
nice,
the
though.
smile from behind all that blood.
He can smile all he wants, though. So far on the scorecards, it is not going well. 10-8 in 2 rounds. I'm a big fan of Dorian Perez's. I love what he brings to the table. I love the attitude. I love the character. I love the performances that he's put on so far, but tonight is not his night.
Here's what you have to remember about the Iron Giant, Dwayne Crespo. He has one loss, and that's to the heavyweight champ, Damian DeBell. However, Dorian Perez has never lost
Hand count.
going into tonight.
Right hand
Right now,
on
he's
3.
down big
Measure.
time. Needs a knockout in round 3.
I was going to say he's going to pull it out the bag here. He's going to get the knockout. Going to go for broke.
Oh, that was a great shot.
Fucking bleed, bitch!
Yeah,
let's go! I'll
was
bleed
the
all the way to
best
the victory
shot
round. I'll bleed all the way to the
from the
victory round.
match.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's it, right?
And we see some blood now from the nose of Dwayne Crespo.
Blood, high five.
These guys are maniacs.
Where's my beer? I don't blame him. I think he earned one.
Yeah. But here's a look at the scorecard.
I mean, there it is. I mean, clearly that last round, that was the best slap of the match by Dorian Perez. So that gets him round 3. But before that,
the flinching fouls are a killer. We've seen it with a couple of guys tonight.
One of the rounds, though, we disagree. We think the referee made a mistake, but it is what it is. But let's take a look at that final shot by Perez. Oof. Crespo took it well, stayed on the feet. A lesser man would have gone down.
He did a nice job there. You could see the minor heel lift, which we've touched on before. It's just fine. But these are two studs right here in the heavyweight division. One of them going to be fighting for a title, and the other could be, oh God, look at the blood, the snot stream coming out of his nose. I mean, if you think about it, it shows you how good Damien DeBell, who's up on stage right now as a coach, is, who absolutely smoked the Iron Giant Dwayne Crespo, knocked him out in the second round.
Well, Steve from the Nelt Boys has got his beer.
Oh, no, here we go, Shotgun City.
No, for Dorian Perez, I mean. I think he's going to throw it at him. Heads up. Yeah, here we go. Boom.
How about Happy Dad Seltzer, friend of the program. Dorian Perez going to set it down so we can make things official. They're just trying to iron things out here.
So that is the first loss for Dorian Perez.
Yeah, it will be. Yep.
So far it's not official, but he'll learn from that because he made a lot of mistakes.
Well, and here's the thing. When you're in the moment and you're up there, he said, I promise you, I'm not flinching, is what he says to Mark Jones. When he goes back and he watches this, he's going to see it.
Yes,
and it was slight, but when you slow it down, an obvious flinch.
He doesn't realize he's doing it. It's not a conscious thing that he's doing, but it's just instincts. It's instinct. Somebody's trying to take your head off. You flinch a little bit. And even though it might be microscopic, it's still a foul.
And now for the official decision, brought to you by Kudo Snacks, Kudo Protein Popcorn. Get pop with Kudo today at kudosnacks.com. And with that, we send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-26 for the winner by unanimous decision, Dwayne the Iron Giant Crespo.
There we go. Looks like I got the scoring.
Yeah, you did an amazing job. I don't know how we're watching it. You're scoring the fight. A man of many talents. It's really remarkable.
That's what people always say. So many talents.
Dwayne Crespo improves to 4-1 and earns a likely title shot in the very, very near future. I would imagine that's going to be coming this year against the Bell, Damien DeBell. And you can hear him just say the dude's head is hard. You have to love the gamesmanship from Dorian Perez, experiencing a loss for the first time in his career.
That was high. The little finger went over his eye there. So I think, to be fair, Crespo, might have got away with some foul blows as well, but still, it only in the past. It was a great performance. Both men oozing some blood by the end of it. Great chins on display. A lot of power generated from both men, and nice sportsmanship as well.
Let's send it now to Charlie Arnault with Dwayne Crespo.
Yeah, guys, thank you. Here with the winner, Dwayne Crespo. How does it feel to hand your opponent, Dorian Perez, his very first loss in Power Slap?
Feels so amazing. I'm the #1 contender now. I get that fight back that I've been working for all this time.
How would you evaluate your performance?
I would say I did pretty amazing. I'm a pretty accurate guy. I will have to give credit. That's the hardest head I've ever hit, and it's the hardest I've ever been hit. So that guy is a monster.
Is your face feeling okay? I know we saw some blood flying, a lot of blood flying.
My face feels fine. It's just the worst it's been. Not too bad, but my hand, his head is definitely hard-headed.
Well, you said coming in here, you wanted to prove why you deserve to be in the title conversation. You did just that. But the question is, how will you feel knowing that it's your coach, you're going to have to face for that title?
The Bell is such a good friend of mine. Ever since I lost to him, I decided to go train with him, get some knowledge, and help him with some stuff as well. So we got this bond going. But the best in the world got to fight the best in the world, so that's exactly what I want.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Guys, back to you.
The best in the world, got to fight the best in the world. Thank you, Charlie. Power Slap continues to look for some of the best fighters in the world, including for cast members on the next season of Power Slap Road to the Title. Slap fighters can apply. It's pretty easy. Just go to powerslap.com/casting. Power Slap 3 is brought to you by Hydroxycut Hardcore, the official weight loss supplement partner of Power Slap. Hardcore energy, hardcore focus, hardcore weight loss, hardcore results. Innovation refunds, fighting for America's small businesses every day. And Power Slap 3 is available for betting. Must be 21 years of age or older, void where prohibited. Scan the QR code now to learn more or contact your favorite sports book. Power Slap 3 is brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Oh, we do have a good one coming up. Alan Klingbile and Austin Turpin. It is a pick'em. One of Power Slap's breakout stars of 2023, Alan Klingbile, is rapidly closing in on a world title shot. But fellow unbeaten Austin Turpin has every intention of leaving Las Vegas with his hand raised. A Texas native who speaks softly and carries a big slap, Alan Klingbile came out of nowhere to secure back-to-back wins over Joseph Landman and Vern Cathy that landed him in the #2 spot of the Power Slap light heavyweight rankings and put him on tonight's main card against Austin Turpin. Determined to put an end to his opponent's hot streak with the power and grit that earned him victories over Cody Cox and Brian Dozier, Turpin has been waiting for his time to shine, and that time has arrived in a pivotal showdown that could immediately put the winner in the title hunt. Coming up next, Alan, the Kryptonian Klingbile, meets Austin, Turp Daddy Slim Turpin. These fighter walkouts brought to you by 10X World, 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. Loves being in front of a crowd, does Austin Turpin. This man is quite the character, brings a 2-0 record in Power Slap into the night. The Jacksonville native has completely changed his lifestyle and dedicated it to Power Slap.
This guy's my favorite. I love it every single time. The energy that he brings, the show that he puts on. And as you just said there, he credits Power Slap. Yeah, completely changed his life. He's quit his job. He said, the kind of job I had before, I can go and get that anytime. I want to make the most of this. I want to take this opportunity. Before he was 260 pounds. Now he's down to 205. Credits all real food, no junk food. He stopped eating all the crap, basically. He's working out 2-3 times a day. He's going to the cryotherapy. He's using the sauna. He's taking care of his body. He's training full time. I mean, this is what is kind of a lifestyle change is available to these people. And it's a common theme that we've seen when we speak to these people. They are losing weight. They're getting stronger. They're feeling healthier because they have an opportunity at their fingertips. And of course, they've got what it takes to compete in this. They can give a shot, they can take a shot, but this man can also put on a show.
And this is his introduction to the Rumble audience. He's had 2 matches on Power Slap, but has never been on the prelims or the main card. This guy packs a punch. He looks nice. He's an IT specialist. Probably wears a tie to work every day in khakis, but he's a killer, undefeated, and the confidence is growing after that second round KO against Vernon Cathy, Charlie.
I mean, just look at the contrast of how Alan Klingbile walked out versus his opponent, Alan Turpin. I mean, this is such a stark contrast, but it's what we're used to seeing. And Alan really has all the reason to have this confidence because he did something recently no one has done before, and that is beat Vernon Cathy by TKO at Power Slap 2. So Alan has been hitting the weight room since we last saw him. He upped his bench press by 40 pounds. He's been pairing that weight training with some cardio. And now he says his goal in his workouts is to push himself to the point where he gets really dizzy, so he gets mental fatigue. And he says that's something that can be present on the Power Slap stage and something he's certain that will help him to push through the later rounds if need be. But he told me yesterday, guys, his goal is to end it early with trash-talking Turpin laying flat on the ground.
Been friends with Austin for a while. They started on Power Slap at the same time. Cut off all communication. All right, tail of the tape for Alan Klingbile and Austin Turpin. Even Steven, it is a -115 picking for both of them. Klingbile, the older man, 2 inches taller and has a 1-inch reach advantage. Very much looking forward to this one. Justin Bernard gonna get things going.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is 3 rounds in the Power Slap light heavyweight division. Introducing to you first, in the blue corner, holding a professional record of 2 wins, 0 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 205.5 pounds. Out of Jacksonville, Florida, Austin Daddy Slim Turpin. And in the red corner, holding a professional record of 2 wins, 0 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 201.5 pounds. Out of Bernie, Texas, he is a number 2 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Alan, the Kryptonian Klingbile. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Kerry Hatley. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Alan Klingbile.
Innovation Refunds, fighting for America's small businesses each and every day.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. That's what you work for right here. Here we go, man.
So Alan Klingbile going first, won the toss.
Set. Okay,
and both of these men coming in undefeated.
Look at Turpin. I mean, this man's out of his mind in the best way possible. I've spoken to him outside the Apex. I've spoken to him outside of a Power Slap realm. He's a nice guy, but he turns it on in moments like this. He's perfect. He's built for this.
He doesn't have a neck.
That's your measure.
Look at that.
He's a Turpin. Turn it.
I mean, he's just shaking.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That almost
little quick draw.
That was like...
We haven't seen that before.
We have not seen that before. Turpin with the new techniques. He's a trailblazer.
I like that.
Sorry, Klingbile with the new techniques.
Yes, sir! Look at this.
Look at it. Boom. It's like punching.
He's cocking a shotgun.
It's like he's punching though a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then at the last minute turning it into a rotation. Well, that was a rotation for sure, but those first two look like straight palm strikes.
Kerry Hatley looked like he was trying to figure out exactly what was going on. Looked a little confused. That was interesting. We were confused. Oh, Turp Daddy Slim taking his time.
Turp Daddy Slim. Here we go.
Okay, hand and count.
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Right on 3.
Let's go.
He trains every day. It's all he does. Quit his job.
Measure.
Training full time.
This is his life.
1.
Look at Klingbile. Look at the look.
Shaking.
That's it. He's done. He's out. He's trying to get up. Austin Turpin is already celebrating.
7.
Fornicating.
Oh my God.
We're done.
Look at Cowboy Ferrari. Oh my God.
This man is incredible. I'm telling you. Picks up the referee. Humps the ground. Knocks out Alan Klingbile in 1.
I get it. I get why you love him.
He's amazing.
I love him, but I love him more now.
He's a freaking lunatic.
He's a lunatic in the best possible way. Look at him. The nutcase. Everyone loves him. They're all on the feet, and this is what they came to see.
Tonight's Monster Knockouts are brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beasts.
Let's take a look at this.
Oh, God, spit goes flying.
Turpin said, Klingbile has his head in the cloud. I'm going to knock it off and leave it up there. That's what he said this week. That's pretty much what he did.
He wasn't wrong. The first person to beat Alan Klingbile. Klingbile was kind of a cyborg, man. Nobody's done this to him before.
Nobody's done that.
Oh,
look
God.
at Turpin, look at him. It just never ends. The showmanship, he's out of his mind. Look, would I want him to marry my daughter?
No.
No, I wouldn't. Do I want to watch him slap people every weekend? Yes.
Would you have a beer with him?
100%.
Yes, of course you would.
Would I want him by my side?
Yes.
If the SH1T hit the fan? Come on.
Listen, he is all in. And now for the official decision brought to you by Kudo Snacks, Kudo Protein Popcorn. Get popped with Kudo today at kudosnacks.com.
Gary Hadley liked that one. Look at the smile on his face.
Let's send it to Justin Bernard to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kerry Hatley calls a stop to the match in round number 1, declaring the winner by TKO, Austin Turp Daddy Slim Turpin.
Let's go! Bring this thing to the slap! Woo! Let's go! Come on, baby!
Turp Daddy Slim never stops performing. You know he's been going to bed every night for the last month since he last fought on May 24th, just thinking about this moment, dreaming about this moment.
Well, he said that hard work pays off. And we can see the difference. I mean, look at it.
Listen, the light heavyweight title is on the line tonight. Austin Turpin could be one of the next in line. Oh!
Oof! Listen to that. As you said before, that's like a gunshot.
It is. It's crazy. When you're here live, it's just different. It hits different. It feels different.
I'm not too sure anybody can take that kind of punishment. Humping it up.
Fair blow.
Let's go.
Yeah.
6, 7.
Why not? Typical Vegas behavior.
Yeah, not the first
On a
time somebody's
Saturday
done
night.
that here. Let's send it to Charlie Arnold with our winner. Hopefully he keeps it clean. Take it away, Charlie.
I'm here with probably the most entertaining man in all of Power Slap, Austin Turpin. Also, one of the most talented, it seems. 2 straight finishes for you, moving your record to 3-0. How good are you feeling right now?
Oh, I feel like $1 million bucks. Better than $1 million. I feel like a superstar right now. I mean, I put in the hard work. I got my mind right. I'm doing what it takes, though. So it's not like you can just walk up there and anybody can do it. You got to put in the hard work. And that's what I did. All this time off, since last time you seen me, I've been working my ass off.
Did you feel like you were gonna have such a strong showing like you did? Could you feel it the whole time?
Yeah, you damn right. Every time. That's how it's gonna happen every time. One and done. I got that technique dialed in. I started off fresh as can be, new to this. You know, but I'm fucking putting in the work, and ain't nothing gonna stop me from getting what I know I deserve and what's mine. I'm gonna get that fucking belt, and I'm gonna reign with that motherfucker. That's it. I love it, baby. Come on. Get popped! Woo!
Anything else you want to add? I know you're an intense guy from the second you walked out to the second you walked off. Anything else you want to talk about as far as your future here in Power Slap?
Who's going for that belt in my division right now, light heavyweight? Huh? Who is that? It's who is it? Yeah, who is it?
The champion you're talking.
Yeah, the champion. We got
He's a headbanger.
Who is? Oh yeah.
AJ Hintz.
AJ. Okay, yeah. The dead battery. That guy. See, I can't. He's so boring. I don't remember him. Yeah, the dead battery. I'd love to spark him out, or even, you know, the bearded bitch. He don't like when I call him that, but it ain't about what you like, Bubba. This is my fucking game, and you're the bearded bitch, and I'm fucking Turp Daddy Slim. So which one of y'all's got that fucking belt, I want it. That's all I want is that fucking belt. I want the big paychecks. I want some fucking money. That's what I want. I want a big old fucking rubber band of money, baby. Come on!
Well, congratulations. Never please lose that energy. We love to see it. Guys, back to you.
Dude, how about Hall of Famers Don Fry and Mark Coleman in the house? A lot of big names here. Donald Cerrone went into the Hall of Fame last night. Here as well. He did promise us that he would never be participating in slap fighting, but he loves what he is seeing here tonight. The fans have been enjoying it. We have been enjoying it. We have had some unbelievable knockouts, perhaps none as good as this one. Turp, Daddy Slim, putting on a show. It was so good that Kerry Hatley even loved the knockout. He was smiling up there on stage, baby. I mean, Austin Turpin, he brings a kind of energy that only guys like you have, this big.
Turp Daddy Slim, he's the main man. He's the biggest star in Power Slap right now. He's not a champion, but he's one in the making. He's the people's champion is what it is. I'm telling you, he lights up the room. Everyone's waiting for his fights, from the performances to the celebration, the post-fight speech, and he's absolutely right. He's doing this through hard work. This is not just something you just pick up and put down.
Cowboy getting into it. The big fella's on the way. The Crazy Hawaiian has been waiting to make his promotional debut since before Power Slap even began, honing his skills on the regional scene and recruiting other Hawaiian big men into the sport along the way, like his opponent tonight. Micah Sayuli. These two went to high school together. They went to elementary school together. And now one of them will be one step closer to becoming Power Slap's first ever super heavyweight champ. Friends turned foes, locking horns. Next on Power Slap 3. Two main card matches down and 2 to go, and this co-main event presented by Happy Dad Hard Seltzer, no more skinny cans. It is our one and our only super heavyweight match on the card, featuring the highly anticipated debut of the Crazy Hawaiian. The coin toss matters a little more for the big fellas, and for Micah Sayuli, it's an advantage he will gladly take. The man they call Uncle wins the toss and will slap first. One of the pioneers of slap fighting makes his long-awaited debut on the Power Slap stage as the Crazy Hawaiian faces off against Micah Sayuli in a super heavyweight clash destined for shockwaves.
I'm ready to perform and show everybody who the Crazy Hawaiian is, the true pioneer in the sport. When I'm on that stage, I fear nobody. I fear nothing. No one can stop me, no matter what. I want to be the first ever super heavyweight Power Slap champion. When I got the call from Power Slap, I couldn't show up. My younger brother, a Hawaiian hitman, he stepped into my place, took care of business.
Oh, that's it!
Me and my brother's similar, but, you know, I got that dog. I think I'll go down as the greatest of all time. I think I'll go down as the first Hall of Famer. I think I'll go down as the Slap King. We need an event in Hawaii. The fans will come and the fans will bring it. You see all the Crazy Hawaiians. Michael just originated from Hawaii. I just looked over everybody and cared for everybody. Family definitely is my core. My introduction to slap fighting was from a close friend of mine known as the Crazy Hawaiian. Being on that stage with that crowd, it was just electrifying. I have the chin, the power, the body for this. I am the definition of a super heavyweight. I see myself as a silent assassin. I let my hand do the talking. To prove worthy of this belt, I'd have to get that win. I do love and respect this guy, but I can put all that aside and I can unleash this power that I have and try to knock him out. He's never been hit the way I'll hit him. You won't have the chance to get back up. I'm gonna make a big statement here tonight. I'm gonna let everybody know that it doesn't matter who's in front of me. I got Micah's number already. I'm gonna knock him out. You're gonna see two big Polynesians on the biggest platform, clashing it out. I'm gonna give him everything I got.
These boys are big, man. Both of them 400 pounds. Here's Uncle Micah Seuli from Hawaii, currently living in Las Vegas. Charlie, coming out here with something to prove against the guy that he knows very, very well.
Yeah, I really love the dynamic between these two guys. It's so interesting. They've been friends since grade school, and now Micah says it's time for him to get his revenge because, guys, listen to this. The Crazy Hawaiian stole Micah's lunch ticket in 9th grade, he says, and he's still mad about it. But all jokes aside, it was Koa who introduced Micah to the slap fighting world to begin with, and he's been a mentor for a few years, helping Micah to get to a 2-0 record at this point. Micah told me in high school he once dreamed of getting to the NFL, but he couldn't feel more grateful to be here today because for him, power slap now the equivalent of that childhood aspiration, which is so cool to hear.
Well, the Crazy Hawaiian might have taken his lunch money, but I don't think he's going hungry. Let's be honest, 407 pounds, this man is packing serious power. Now, in terms of boxing, martial arts, done a little bit of that stuff, competed, nothing high level, works in the nightclub scene in Las Vegas, clearly as security. This man was built for that, as well as this. Looking forward to this one, a nice, friendly rivalry.
The Crazy Hawaiian, very well known in the sport, coming in with a 13-1 slap record, making his debut on Power Slap. A lot of people in the industry very much looking forward to seeing him get here, the biggest stage in the sport. He's a -500 favorite here tonight. The one thing I think is the most interesting is his brother is here to watch, who fought on Power Slap too. One thing I think is most interesting is he's ambidextrous, and he was telling us he's not sure which hand he's going to slap with tonight.
Yeah, he's considering using his left, even though he's right-handed, which I'm not quite sure I see the logic behind that. But still, never mind that. This man is very well known in the slap world. He's kind of a pioneer. He's one of the first guys involved in this. Got a record of 13-1. He's been doing this for several years. He's promoted his own event. He actually promoted the first ever event which Mika, his opponent, had his first ever bout on. So he's very deeply entrenched in this world, highly sought after by a lot of other promotions. But you know what, when you speak to both of these guys, very nice, humble guys. Of course, they're old school friends. They go all the way back to school, as Charlie said. And they've never had any beef. They've never had any fights. It's just a nice, friendly rivalry. But they're going to do everything in their power, which is a lot of power, to knock each other out.
You know, what I thought was interesting was the Crazy Hawaiian, who has a lot of experience in boxing, says he would crush Micah in boxing. He said it's much more of a level playing field here in the Power Slap arena. All right, a look at the tail of the tape now. Both men 33 years old. Seuli is 2 inches taller. It's the Crazy Hawaiian, big favorite in this one with a 1-inch reach advantage for our co-main event. Let's send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening, presented by Happy Dad Hard Seltzer. No more skinny cans. set for 3 rounds in the Power Slap Super Heavyweight Division. Introducing first, in the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 399.5 pounds. Out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Nanakuli, Hawaiian, Uncle Micah Seuli. And in the red corner, he stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 402 pounds. Out of Springfield, Missouri, by way of Waianae, Hawaiian, the Crazy Hawaiian. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mark Smith. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, Uncle Micah Seuli.
Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. How close are these guys, you ask? Well, Micah lives here in Las Vegas currently. He's been here for about 7 years. Anytime the Crazy Hawaiian comes to town, it's Seuli who picks him up at the airport.
I know, it's beautiful. Old school friends going to war for the sake of competition, making money, becoming legendary in the slap world.
Go ahead, get set. I need your waist
What's
up
better
against
than
it.
two best friends just slapping the shit out of each other?
Well, that happens on occasion. Certainly after a few beers on a Saturday night.
Doubt.
We've all been there, Mike. Dan, what am I saying?
You set?
I'm Mike.
You're Mike. I'm Dan. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Thanks, Dan. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Let's go.
Let's go, indeed.
Hold
Look at the size of these guys.
All right, what's
I mean,
gonna be
just
your
two
hand and your
400-pounders getting ready to throw down.
On 3. He's going to go left on 3. You must
Now,
measure.
we've seen guys like this before talking about slap for cash. Remember, a gigantic guy, a big reputation, got put to sleep. I think it was the first blow.
1, 2.
There we go.
Oh, he rocked him.
Man. That, and then look at the smile. Look at that. I mean, come on, that was awesome. He played it perfectly. He almost went down, almost knocked out, and then he gives him an evil grin.
Look at this.
Oh, that was hard. But then look, he's almost unconscious.
But he kept his feet, he wisely used the table to help him stay up.
But at this point here, look, this is where he realizes, oh, now it's my turn. Now I get to go.
You should have seen the faces of the fans here in the crowd. They loved it, the evil grin.
Brilliant.
Oh, they call it clubbing? You know, with the beards, it's a little harder to see where it lands on the face.
I did suspect if it was a club.
Seemed a little low.
All right.
Oh, the Crazy Hawaiian. Look at him.
And your recovery time. Let me know when you're good. You got
He's doing the dance right now. In his mind, it's the knockout dance.
Are you good? All right, recover.
Bare feet for the Crazy Hawaiian.
Yeah, don't love it. Don't love it.
What?
Maybe we're wrong, though. I mean, this guy is a pioneer, as I said. 14 professional slap contests. A lot of experience.
What's going to be your hand?
Well, the other thing, too, you got to remember in a lot of these other promotions, they don't have the same rules about stepping, which has been difficult when these guys do this for the first time. So you want to watch the Crazy Hawaiian's feet here.
He's got a measure.
Landed.
That's your measure.
Look at this. We got an extra catcher here, helping force Griffin.
2.
There we go. Takes it.
Oh, that was nothing.
That was not the best slap.
Good slap.
Uncle Micah just brushes that up, but remember, there was a penalty.
Yep.
Go talk to your coach and
so
come
that's
back
a 9-9.
So it's going to be a 10-8 round. Looked kind of worse than it was in slow-mo, to be honest.
I mean, the impact sound wasn't overly impressive, but still, regardless.
And stay in this position, okay? All right, put it behind
he was rocked, even though it was a club and it was a foul.
Recover.
He was
Yeah, you don't recover instantaneously from those.
Left hand on 3.
rocked.
You must measure.
that will affect your ability to land your own shots.
That's your measure. 1.
And it'll also affect your ability to take shots. No, nothing. That,
He just waves it off. He's already talking to the crowd.
no comparison to the first shot. No comparison. And I think what we saw there is, because he's so consumed with not fouling,
right,
it's taken away, it's detracting from the amount of power that he's willing to throw with.
No, I think that's a valid point.
Set your position.
Yeah, perfect placement.
Yeah, clean contact.
But you've got to slow it down a little bit. You can't be as reckless.
There wasn't a whole lot on that one. The Crazy Hawaiian looking to make some noise here. Remember, he came in with a 13-1 record.
Right hand on 3. You must measure.
Makes his living slap fighting. Doesn't do anything else. This is how he makes his living, and it's pretty good living for him. Wide base here for the Crazy Hawaiian.
1, 2.
There we go.
Little better.
Good flip.
But Uncle Micah doesn't really budge.
Uncle Micah doesn't move at all. It doesn't even look concerned. Doesn't look like it even bothers him. He's having a great time. He's like, I've been waiting all this time for this.
I know, this is
That's
like what he does
got.
before he goes out and has a couple of beers. Here's a look at the scores. Because of the penalty, that 10-8 first round, Sayuli has a lot of work to do.
Fighter set. Hand count. All right, left on 3.
First slap in round 3. Sayuli probably needs a knockout here. He's going to have to get big, even bigger than he is.
Well, he's going to use that weight, all 400 pounds.
2.
Let's go.
Nope. Not enough. So the Crazy Hawaiian lands a clean slap here. He's going to win his power slap debut. I'll be honest, not really impressed with the power from Sayuli. I am very impressed with the way that he eats the shots, however.
He's got a great chin because he's got a gigantic neck. I mean, look at the necks on these fellas.
I know, chest up against it.
I mean, they're clearly generating a lot of power, but as I said, with the size and the weight of them, you know, it does help absorb it. But let's see how we end. Here we go. The Crazy Hawaiian coming up.
This is it. Unless there's a flinch, this is the last strike of the match.
That's your measure.
Oh, he's going left.
Left.
Yeah.
2.
No. So the interesting thing is when we talked to him about hitting with the left versus the right, he said he started boxing as a southpaw. So even though the right's been his moneymaker as of late, he has power in the left, but he looked a lot more powerful with his right hand.
He did, because that shot there went straight through. He swung all the way through the target, but Sayuli didn't even move. The hand went through, but hold on, let's take a look. Look, the head, I mean, all right, slow motion like that, it moves all over the place. But in real time, see, look, straight back to him. He didn't look overly affected or bothered. Yeah, see, look at that. Real time, it's just like a quick snap, straight back, didn't wobble him. Feet firmly in place. Takes a good shot, that's for sure.
It is interesting, when you look at the super heavyweights and the heavyweights, there's not as many super heavyweights, and the power at times almost seems greater in the heavyweight division than for the super heavyweights.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a curious thing, Mr. Helly. But as I say as well, because they're bigger guys with bigger necks, they're heavier, they can take a better shot, they can absorb it better.
That's a good point. I mean, you talk about neck size, right? An average dude, like you or me, size-wise, is like a 16 or 17-inch neck. These guys are probably 23, 24-inch necks when you're talking about dress shirt sizes.
Let's go.
That's
but
crazy.
Speed is also a contributing factor to power. Maybe the speed isn't quite as fast.
I think
Maybe
you're
they
right.
need to work on that side of things.
Yeah.
But I'm sure the weight that they have makes up for it.
You can see Uncle Micah a little disappointed in his performance. And now for the official decision, brought to you by Kudo Snacks, Kudo Protein Popcorn. Get pop with Kudo today at kudosnacks.com. Let's send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-26, 30-26, and 29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, the Crazy Hawaiian.
The Crazy Hawaiian gets a win against his buddy. They go back to elementary school years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's really cool because
tonight's Power Slap 3 is presented by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. The main event, AJ Hintz, Wolverine, coming up next. We are excited to announce our next event, Power Slap 4, going to go down next month, right here from the Apex in Las Vegas, Nevada. The date, Wednesday, August 9th, same time, same place, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, specifically Pacific, exclusively right here on Rumble.com. I'm sure many of tonight's competitors could be competing on that card, and look out for the fight announcement in the days and weeks to come. And now we have reached the main event of the evening, this light heavyweight title match presented by Rumble. Bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. It's Hintz versus Wolverine for the 205-pound crown. With no further ado, let's get this main event going. The champ won the coin toss and will strike first. And it's a title fight, so why not a pick'em? This one's gonna be good, my friends. Buckle up. He once ruled the Power Slap heavyweight division. Now Wolverine has moved south with the 205-pound title in his sights as he takes on champion AJ Hintz. AJ Hintz, ladies and gentlemen, 28 years old. This is one of the breakout stars in Power Slap.
My last fight I had, Russell Rivero. It was a pretty hyped up rematch. It went not exactly the way I wanted it to. I knew he was gonna follow me. So Russell steps, and he closed me.
What an upset!
Jason Herzog is calling a foul.
Foul for stepping.
It's a disqualification. That's the rules.
It felt really good defending my belt. It could have went better, but it's still a title defense. I see this fight with Wolverine as a redemption. When I get out there, I'm gonna line up, I'm gonna find that button, I'm gonna smash that button.
Oh my God! Slapped him!
No!
He's down!
Slap to sleep!
I don't think he's getting up. That's it! AJ Hintz with the upset!
I asked for the biggest and baddest in the sport, and they delivered. They gave me Wolverine. I have to come out here, I have to perform. Like, I have to be the first one to knock him out. I want to send the message that I'm ready for any and all challenger. You want it, you can come and get it.
Power Slap's first ever heavyweight champion, Wolverine Ron Beta. He slayed the dragon in Power Slap 1. The first person in 17 fights to beat Darius the Destroyer.
My fight in May was against the Bell. It was a tough match. I ended up losing by decision. My initial thought afterwards was, yeah, it sucks losing. Everybody hates to lose. But now I get to go down to light heavyweight. That's where I wanted to go even before the Bell match. Being the new light heavyweight champion, it'll be great. It'll be a weight class that I want to be in, and I'll be the champion.
Oh, no! Darius goes down! That's it! Wolverine takes it!
My Thoughts on competing against AJ? I think it's going to match up pretty good, but I think I hit as hard as Russell does, and I don't need to step. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive than I was last time. I'm going to walk out of the Apex as the light heavyweight champion.
Even though I've already got the belt, I want to win this fight more than any of my other fights. I want to be the first person to put Wolverine to sleep. I am the real deal. I'm not here to play. I'm here to take over.
I'm one of the best. Obviously, AJ's light heavyweight champion, even defended it. So obviously, he's one of the best. I'm going to walk out of the Apex tonight as the light heavyweight champion.
He is Wolverine, Ron Beta, #1 contender at light heavyweight, former heavyweight champ. He lost the belt to the Bell. He'd always planned on moving down, and now he is here looking to capture another title.
Listen, he has provided some sensational matches. I mean, of course, he knocked out Darius the Destroyer, closed out that rivalry. He's a man of few words, he's a country boy, he's loving the attention that he's getting, still training very hard. He has a cedar post in his garden, smacks that 10, 15 times every day. He's using the money that he's generating from Power Slap. He's building a new house, he's going on fun trips, but he's still training every day with the resistance bands, with the weights, taking this very, very seriously. Now, I like watching this man compete. The reality is, though, he was competing at the wrong weight class. Now, I mean, he was at heavyweight. Sometimes, I guess Darius in some of those earlier fights, it was like 205 pounds, which is the light heavyweight limit. He did go up to 230, but now he's back down to his proper weight class. He did have to cut a couple of pounds this week. No big deal. Feels strong, feels still able to take a good shot, and he's here ready to go.
From Mountain Home, Arkansas, he is a good old country boy, delivers lumber during the day, says it keeps him in great shape. About 6 months ago, he put on 20 pounds of muscle. He's fit, he's ready to go, and he's trying to become the first fighter in Power Slap to win a title in 2 different divisions. The fact that this is a pick'em, the fact that it's Wolverine and AJ, you couldn't ask for a better main event in Power Slap 3, and nobody is more ready than Wolverine. This guy is just unique. I don't know that there's anybody else in Power Slap like AJ Hintz. Was a skater and a headbanger growing up. He maintained his light heavyweight belt despite being put down by Russell Rivero at Power Slap 2. The fight was over. It seemed like Rivero won. He ended up being DQ'd for stepping. Hintz said, after that, I decided to train more. I decided to take it more seriously. Going to be interesting to see how the work he put in affects his ability here at the Power Slap table.
And these guys have a lot in common. They're both incredibly hard hitters. They both take a really good shot. And they got a lot of respect for each other. He said, listen, Wolverine's strong. He's a great guy. I really respect him. He actually said he's the best slap fighter in the world, but he ain't going to hit me harder than what Russell Rivero did. Okay, so he knows what he's up against here. He knows that he's got his hands full. But what we've seen from AJ Hintz every time, as we said before, the strongest neck resistance, that's absolutely crucial in terms of taking a shot and absorbing that damage. And we know the man can deliver a knockout right up there with the best of them. That's why he's the light heavyweight champion of the world.
It's the champ against the #1 contender, Hintz versus Wolverine. Here's the tail of the tape. Wolverine, 4 years older. He's the taller man and has a 4-inch reach advantage as well. It's a pick between the champ, #1 contender, Justin Bernard, for our final match of the evening.
This match is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Anthony A. Marnell III, and Executive Director Jeff Mullen. Our judges stateside are Tim Cheatham, Sal Diamato, and Chris Migliore. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now about to witness the main event of the evening. From the Power Slap Arena and the millions watching live on Rumble, brace for impact. The power is on. This light heavyweight title match is 5 rounds and presented by Rumble, bold and free. Download the Rumble app or visit rumble.com. Introducing first in the blue corner, holding a professional record of 12 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in officially at 205 pounds. Out of Mountain Home, Arkansas, he is the challenger, the former Power Slap heavyweight champion, and the #1 ranked light heavyweight contender in the world, Wolverine! And in the red corner, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 202½ pounds. Out of Adams, Wisconsin, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed Power Slap light heavyweight champion of the world, AJ Static Hintz. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Jason Herzog. Winner of the coin toss and striking first, AJ Hintz.
The champion won the toss. As you heard, he will be striking first. And there is serious knockout power in his hands. He has 4 knockouts on the resume. And we've mentioned the neck strength before, but first we're going to see him on the offense.
Right hand on 2.
Well, Ron Bader can take a shot. Let's remember he got to round 5 against Damien DeBell at heavyweight. DeBell is one of the hardest hitters that we've ever seen in this sport. So AJ Hintz is going to have a hard time taking him out in round 1. But let's wait and see.
Going on 2.
Foul,
Stepping foul called on the champion.
Not a good start. Let's take a look at the replay.
No, I mean, we have to raise my hand. Yeah, 2 minutes and 3 times.
Hey, sorry, bro.
1 point.
I mean, that was very slight.
There it is.
The slap,
it was the late step.
So it's a step after the blow landed, though.
Yeah.
Again.
But it wasn't just after it landed, it was after the follow-through, which I think is the differentiator. But nonetheless, stepping foul was called. 1 point was deducted.
Step off. Timeout, please. Timeout, table. We've already taken a point. Yeah.
So the point's been taken, no warning.
Yeah.
There's the neck force. Second strongest neck force on the card.
No, but here's the clubbing. Yes.
Well, they're saying it was a club.
Don't lean, though. You can touch.
I'm not.
So clubbing and stepping.
Do you need jump or are you good? All right.
He's lost the point either way.
What count?
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Keep your feet flat. Don't give it as much as you can.
Right on
man.
3. Right
Country
on
strong.
3.
He's
Time in.
country strong.
And he's a much bigger man as well, naturally. Look at the wind up. Here we go.
Oh, God bless America.
Fair blow.
AJ has a chin of steel.
He is a monster.
He really is.
That would have knocked 95%
Yeah, he got me on my nose, dude. I don't know if there's
of
enough
light
above it,
heavyweights
no.
out.
No, I don't
Didn't
think so.
even
Probably was
flinch.
his fingers. You
Didn't
look good, though. You're
even
good. Keep it up.
react.
Keep it up. Keep it clean.
Good here.
Yep.
Fighters ready?
Come on, eat this one.
What?
That's the clock, right?
Yeah, defensively,
Right on 2.
Yep.
Every time.
that chin.
Right on
my
2.
goodness.
Feet in the box. Try to keep them flat.
Right on 2.
All right, wide stance for the champ. Going on 2.
Where's my timer?
Wolverine is stoic.
1.
I love the crowd. Oh, on 2.
Fair blow.
Yeah,
Fair blow.
I don't remember him going on 2 before, but he's gone on 2 twice tonight.
Fair blow, but no big deal.
Yeah.
Again, Wolverine eats it like a sandwich. No problem whatsoever.
You got some time as well if you want to take
So
it. You
the
got some
penalty
time.
was huge, right? So Hintz loses round 1.
Yeah, the feet did not move at all on that one.
Clean
Firmly
strike
planted.
here.
I'm just barely talking about it. I got you.
We good here? What strike? What hand and what strike?
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Feet flat.
Look
Right
at the
on
neck
3.
on Wolverine from that club earlier.
1, 2.
That stunned him.
He felt that one,
That stunned him.
though. That one got through. That was a solid blow.
AJ, why don't you come over here and get your
AJ
hand,
did
your,
well to stay on the
self
feet.
worked off a little bit. Yeah.
All right,
And
so
it's an
round 2.
accumulation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair blow.
Hold on, look.
You got about 40 seconds right now. You're doing good. You look all right.
Wolverine might be the cleanest striker that we have
You good,
in
sir?
Power Slap.
You good? You good?
Yeah.
All right, let's get in position.
Every time.
Just call it out for me so that they all know again.
I can't remember the last time Wolverine
Right
got
on
called for a
2.
penalty.
When you're ready, sir.
No, he's clean.
Right
he's
on
powerful.
2.
He's
Right
precise.
on 2.
And he hurt AJ Hintz pretty significantly there.
First 2 rounds have gone to Wolverine, by the way, with that penalty in the first and then a cleaner strike there in the second. The
Without
champ
question.
probably needs a knockout.
5 rounds, though.
Oh, good point.
Let's remember that.
Thank you.
But as I was going to say a second ago, it's the accumulation. AJ takes the first, the second, the third. We're starting to affect him.
I think he lost
Fair blow.
some beard hairs on that one.
Maybe a few brain cells as well.
This leaning
Possibly.
right here. Just try to keep that to a minimum. Just
Beard
touch.
can do that too.
No
Yeah,
pressure.
there it is.
Look at that. Oh, look at the hair just
takes
flying.
the hair off.
Right 3.
Right 3.
Okay, right on 3. You want to get in your spot? Thank you, sir.
So yeah, so keep an eye on this
Fighter
because
ready?
as I said,
Right
he took
on
the first
3.
one well, the
Right
second one
on
wobbled
3.
it. The third one, because of the accumulation,
1,
you never know.
2.
See the eyes?
My goodness, they're building up. You're right. I see it.
Yeah.
You good?
I'm just gonna say this.
That's good.
Oh, he's, that's good.
that it?
He's like, yeah, you got me there.
We're going 5 rounds? Okay. Is that it? Hey, is that it? Or
I
are we
think
going 5
Hintz is
rounds?
still kind of getting his bearings right now. He hasn't moved. A little
Yeah.
blood dripping out of the left side of his mouth.
The swelling, the look on the eyes. He's definitely a little bewildered.
Good.
You know, it,
All right,
Good
guys.
work.
My hand good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was good.
You ready?
that one again, I pulled one out.
Thank you.
Two
Just call
more.
it out for us, please.
2 more shots.
Where's the right
I
hand
don't
2?
think he can
Right
take
on
you.
2. Right on 2.
There's your scorecard, Bisping.
Clean sweep.
Big lead for Wolverine thus far. Fans getting into it. Hintz, look at that, working on the rotation.
He's trying to find the perfect place.
Sweet spot.
Yeah, he's like, there it is.
Give
I
him a
got you.
little cheek massage.
1.
That was the
That
best
was
shot
it.
of the night.
Finally, the stoic Wolverine reacts.
Fair blow.
You could tell he did not like that. There was a flash of lightning before his eyes.
Fair here, not from it.
Let's take a look.
Watch the beard.
hesitated on his face on the last one.
Look how far.
Yes, sir. When you're ready,
Oh,
sir.
Look at that.
Hold your position. Hold your position, AJ. Sit up.
Was that the best strike?
Good here, perfect.
From the match?
Sir, you ready?
Of the match?
Right on three. Right hand
Yeah, I think
on
so.
three. Right
I think
hand
so.
on
Wolverine's
three.
had a good one, but that might be.
Right on three. One.
Let's see the answer.
Two.
Oh, he's wobbled him for the first time.
Well, I think he wobbled him last time, but that strike
Third
wasn't
blow.
as good as the last one.
We're gonna come over here. You got a little bit of blood from your lip and some chalk. We're gonna take off. Let John help you. Let John help you a little.
This is an absolute war for the light heavyweight title.
Well, it took until round 4 until we actually got a reaction from Wolverine. Slowly but surely, the damage is piling up on the side of AJ Hintz, but he's still in this.
Time.
He took that one pretty well. I thought it was going to have more of an effect, to be honest. The calling in the doctor, we see the swelling, we see the blood. Let's see what the doctor says.
On the inside of his lip.
Yeah, he's making sure he can open the jaw. Here's that last one.
Yes, sir. Okay, he's good. Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you very much. Time in.
Sir. All right, you good? Let me wipe that shit off your fucking mouth. First slap. It's on that.
John the Machine Davis coaching up AJ Hintz. One champion helping another.
Competitor ready?
Clock and go!
Can he hold on to the belt? Round 5, it's the 5th and final round. He needs a knockout, most likely, to retain the belt. Getting low, working on that hip rotation.
I tell you what, another shot like he delivered in round 4.
Might do it.
It might do it because the Wolverine visibly affected, visibly shaken.
And never been knocked out, had a 27-round fight before power slap with Darius the Destroyer. Lays it clean, and Wolverine shakes it off.
Well, he didn't like it. That wasn't a fun experience for him, but he survived. He's on his feet. He's got one more shot. There's a potential that he could put AJ out because the damage has been building. But even if he doesn't, I think he still wins on the scorecards.
He definitely still wins on the scorecards, I think. But it's going to be interesting to see if he wants to make a statement here and goes for the knockout blow, but you can't avoid a penalty.
Yeah.
A foul could make it closer than it needs to be.
Nah, come on, man. In the spirit of power slap, we're going for knockouts down. We ain't playing this safe. He's ahead on the scorecards, but nobody likes that. Nobody likes somebody coasting.
Judging can be a little weird. Who knows?
We're still in the infancy of this sport.
So we're looking for the knockout.
I mean,
he went for it. He went for it.
I mean, hey, listen, let's be honest. We're going to the scorecards. The UFC's been going for 30 years and judges still make the most ridiculous decisions we've ever seen. So this is not a given.
What the fuck's a beta? 2-1 out.
That was a hell of a title fight. I mean, we saw Hintz get better as it went on. He overcame that stepping foul early, but was it enough?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
He improved as it went along. But he picked up some of the pace. He didn't catch up with it. Some of the slack, should I say. Oh, look at that. Look at Forrest ready to go.
Both of these guys have great chins. No matter the outcome of this, their chins are fantastic. Snot bubble, blood coming out, ear gauges rolling around, fan reaction. And look at the crowd. And Dana White is walking up onto the power slap stage. One of these men will be awarded the light heavyweight title belt. And Bisping, according to you, it's going to be Wolverine.
Well, according to me, it's going to be the first ever two-weight division champion. Wolverine back with the belt around his waist.
And let me tell you something. Wolverine's been in some main events. Wolverine's making some money now.
Making great money.
He really is.
Making fantastic money.
And now for the official decision brought to you by Kudo Snacks, Kudo Protein Popcorn. Get popped with Kudo today at kudosnacks.com. And with that, we send it to Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 50-44, 50-44, and 49-45 for the winner by unanimous decision and new Power Slap Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Wolverine!
And the crowd are on their feet.
Wolverine, the first two-division champion in Power Slap. The title reign of AJ Hintz is over, but this was a hell of a match. These two men putting on a pretty good show. Power Slap, once again, never disappointing here at the UFC Apex. The good old boy from Mountain Home, Arkansas, had the heavyweight title, now has the light heavyweight title. Wolverine going home as a champion once again.
And the power transferred. I mean, it's incredible that he was able to have so much success, knock out Darius the Destroyer, pardon me, you know, at a heavyweight, as a heavyweight, because he's not built for that weight class. Comes down to 205, which, to be honest, it wasn't much of a weight cut anyway. Certainly the chin was there, the power was there, and he's taking that belt home. Good for him. And it couldn't happen to a better guy.
I agree.
He's such a nice, humble, normal, hard-working guy.
Got a lot of great guys that are in Power Slap.
It's true.
You get to know him a little bit. You enjoy chatting with him, learning about their life, but he is as humble as it gets, and he is the light heavyweight champion of the world. He's with Charlie Arnold now.
Yeah, guys, here with your new light heavyweight champion, Wolverine. You are certainly leaving your mark here in Power Slap, already having held 2 titles. How are you feeling right now?
You know, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. AJ gave me that was a hell of a match. I mean, I did not, you know, expect that from him, and, you know, my hat's off to him. He was a hell of a competitor.
Well, you had said before that you expected AJ to be your biggest challenge to date. Do you still feel like he was?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, he kept firing back, and he kept taking shots, and we just kept going back and forth. So, yeah, he was a tough match.
And as far as your performance, you were just so technically sound, possibly, I think, the most in all of Power Slap. How would you evaluate your performance?
I don't think I could have done any better that time. I mean, it was a great match by me and a great match by AJ.
And in your chin also. I mean, AJ was delivering, but you did not seem phased one bit.
No, he got me a good couple times, but yeah, it was holding up good for me today.
Okay, so now what's next? I mean, your resume is getting pretty full here. Former heavyweight champion, current light heavyweight champion. What's next for you here in Power Slap?
Next is to defend this belt against either, you know, run it back with AJ again or whoever they got next in line.
Well, congratulations. Very, very well-deserved, Wolverine.
Hey, thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Oh, yeah, he's ready to eat some of that popcorn. That post-fight interview brought to you by 10X World. 10X your business, 10X your income, 10X your life. Go to 10xworld.com. Time now to check out our Slate Recovery. Tonight's Slate Recovery of the night brought to you by Slate Milk. Fuel up with Slate's delicious high-protein drinks. Slate makes you strong. Aziel Rodriguez took some big shots from Amir Nuruddin. I mean, some huge shots.
I mean, look at that. I mean, Nuruddin landed hard. Look at the eyes. Look at the look on the face. But look at the return. Check this out. Boom. Sit down. Good night. Go home. I mean,
Recovery indeed for Aziel Rodriguez. Improves to 5-1, and there could be a title shot looming for him. All right, let's take a little listen now. It's real-time rewind, some of the most earth-shattering slaps of the night. We've said it 100 times. It sounds like a gunshot when you're here in person listening to these things. Real-time rewind? Let's listen to him again, shall we?
Be my guest, or it would be my pleasure.
2.
That's disgusting.
3, 4.
How about Aziel Rodriguez?
Jeez Louise. My God.
Turp Daddy Slim.
A star is born. I'm telling you. There it is. Let's go.
Sir Hump-a-Lot. Oh, Power Slap 3, it never disappoints. Always fun. Turp Daddy Slim, probably
He's the man.
my favorite.
Turp Daddy Slim, put that man in a title fight. He is entertainment personified. He's got the knockout power. He can take a shot. He's got the personality. I could watch that man all day, every day.
And
I'm telling you, he's great.
You'd love to have a beer or 12 with him, knowing you.
Well, I'm a professional these days.
You are.
You know what I mean?
The Iron Giant, Dwayne Crespo, with a huge win as well. And listen, we have to talk about this main event. Wolverine, the fact that we're only 3 events in to the existence of Power Slap, and he's already been the heavyweight champ and the light heavyweight champ. How impressive is that?
It's very impressive, but it's not surprising when you talk to the man. You see how disciplined he is, the way that he lives his life, the fact that now he's at his correct weight class, still training very hard, lives a very humble, basic lifestyle, you know, trains every single day, does a hard job for a living, training every day and night, you know, as well as being a family man. You know, he's a very busy man, but he loves this. He loves the attention that it gives him, and he also loves the lifestyle now that he can give to his family. As you said before, they're making some real good money out of this.
3 kids, Bailey, Ronnie, and Kaylin, all back in Mountain Home, Arkansas, watching Daddy bring home the bacon. All these paychecks, and by the way, they're substantial. He's using it to add on to his house, so they're giving him, hey, Dad.
Oh, hey, they're proud right now.
Keep
they are
bringing
very
him home.
proud. Because let me tell you, dude, beating AJ Hintz, not an easy thing to do. He's very experienced. He can take a shot, and he knocks people out. And there was a couple of times there he wobbled the Wolverine towards the end. I'll be honest, I thought the Wolverine was going to take him out, though. AJ was wobbling after the second shot. I didn't think he'd see the final bell, but, hey, he did.
Props to AJ for hanging in there. Let's take a look now at the list of our Power Slap champions. Damian DeBell, Wolverine, John Davis, and Christopher Thomas. John Davis coming back from that shoulder injury, and Damian DeBell had LASIK. Hopefully those 2 guys will be back in 32 days for Power Slap 4. So after you get finished globe trotting for all the UFC stuff, you're gonna be back here again in 32 days. Power Slap 4, our 4th event of 2023. As per usual, Power Slap 3 did not disappoint. Wolverine making a statement, was the heavyweight champ, now is the light heavyweight champ, and certainly a star was born in Turp Daddy Slim, Austin Turpin from Jacksonville. An impressive performance from this young man, as his celebration is one to be remembered. But look at that. The crazy Hawaiian getting a win. We had super heavyweights on the card once again. The decision over his buddy that he went to high school with, and there is Wolverine. For Michael Bisping, for Charlie Arnold, for our esteemed crew, I'm Dan Helly. Thanks for watching Power Slap 3, live and free on Rumble. We'll see you again in 32 days.